pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young.
I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Man, we out here, man. We pushing P, positive energy, man. 24/7, 365. TBP Nation, stand up, man. We 400 and some away from 110K, which is a great accomplishment, but we should have been had it, but it is what it is. Let's go get it. Let's go to 150. Let's have the biggest meet and greet that you ever seen in your life. Let's do it. Let's go. We got it. Let's do it, man. I believe in us. Let's go, man. Us or nobody. You did? Salute, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. All of my subscribers and all of my members. Y'all stay tuned. More to come, man. We get ready to crank this thing up going into 2026 with pure heat, pure fire. Let's go. Let's get it. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We out here, baby. Salute. Oh, man. I'm getting ready to take y'all back on this one. Yeah, I'm getting ready to take y'all back on this one, man. To back when, man, it's early in my bit, man, when I'm still in the learning, you know what I'm saying, figuring this thing out, seeing how this penitentiary thing go, right? And I can remember, man, when I had the run-in with Towns. Y'all know I told y'all about Towns before. It's 3 Towns brothers, man. You got Hercules is one of the brothers. And you got the Towns, the one that I knew the most. I think his name is William. You know what I'm saying? And then you had another Towns, a third one that I never really ran across. But I ran across Hercules in this town multiple times on different institutions. Never at the same time. I think they raised so much hell in the wall when it was a time I think all 3 of them was in there. And they raised so much hell from what I heard that they don't put nail one of them on the compound together. At all. Now one of them can never be on the same compound together. And all 3 of them did over 20, 30, 40 years. You know what I'm saying? So the one I think I might have been, I don't know, it's kind of like a toss-up whether I was on the compound with Hercules the most or whether I was on the compound with Williams the most. We call him Town. So I told y'all when I first met this cat, he was different. He's a cat that I first met that I walked in, like I said, in the pod. He had 2 or 3 boys, you know what I'm saying? One clipping his toenails, bringing them cigarettes, bringing them coffee. He had the boy in the cell with him, which was his main boy named JR. You know what I'm saying? But he had a couple of boys, all white boys, right? And you got to imagine now, I'm coming from Southampton receiving to the wall to Augusta, right? I ain't seen this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't that much movement like that when I was in the wall. You know what I'm saying? Besides, that block that I was in, but they was letting us out, in sections. And I seen the boys and I seen most of them like had a dude or whatever. But I ain't seen nothing like Towns since I had been locked up at this point. They got multiple boys and doing poker games and and he was weird. Towns was weird, man. He was a small frame dude, but he tall, probably 6 feet. He had the skinny frame, like an automatic taper waist, like a small waist. He cut up, he got 6-pack, got a big chest though. But he was, you gotta know what I'm talking about, he was like slim cut. But you could tell that he was, physically in shape, right? Dark skin. I think the jeans just ran in the Towns because Hercules, like I told you, he cut up like a fifth of dope. But I think their jeans ran where they was, and they country boys, you know what I'm saying? But Towns was dark skinned, small, beaky like face. And he had low eye and he talked low. He sound and look sneaky. You know what I'm saying? He talk and he stutter a little bit. He be like, yeah. like his mouth won't move, like he always trying to whisper or something. You know what I'm saying? And you got some dudes like that in penitentiary, the old school dudes, because they used to talking and not trying to let people hear what they trying to say. Or, you know what I'm saying? Because dudes in penitentiary, like I say, birds picking up seeds, dudes always trying to listen and then go run saying, you know. So it's like he talk like that all the time. Even when he run in a poker game or in a poker game, yeah, okay. Bet 10 more. I raise. And he make like little subtle moves, man. It's hard to really, you know what I'm saying, verbalize this stuff of the description that I'm trying to paint of this Joker, right? Because I can see it in my mind's eye as I'm talking to y'all, but I'm trying to like put it in words. But he just was a weird dude. It's like even if he was in a poker game, he won't run in the poker game. He's sitting to the side and he'll be holding his money like real tight. He got his money and he like. And when the bet come around to him, he be more or less like, when you think he might give it a fold, he'll be like, I raise. $40 more. And he won't say nothing, right? You be like, and he just always gave you a weird vibe, right? But he had this boy named JR. He had a couple of boys, but JR was his main boy. The boy that's in the cell with him, that's his main boy. He loved JR. He ended up being with JR. I've seen him on different compounds. He with JR, right? The white boy. The white boy, JR, was different. You know what I'm saying? He really, you know what I'm saying, really just a white boy. You know what I'm saying? He's like a white boy, not the boy penitentiary boy, like a white boy. But he gay. You know what I'm saying? But if you looked at him and the way he moved and the way he talked, like back then he used to wear little like little combat boots, and he literally used to tuck his boots, his pants leg in his boots, and he walking around, but he on tight pants and stuff like that. But he a white boy. He don't. You know, maybe the towns he looked something like a woman, but to me he looked just like a white boy. You know what I'm saying? And he had long hair, but it won't really like a whole head of long hair. He had what them white boys wear, like what they call a mullet. He just had a mullet. It was just long in the back. The top was like cut and layered and stuff. So, but Towns loved this Joker, and this Joker really ran everything with Towns. And then like the other two boys that Towns had, JR would tell them what to do as well as Towns would tell them what to do, right? So I'm green at this time. I'm looking at all this is like fascinating to me. I'm like, man, what is going on up in this joint? So at the time, I was like I said, I'm learning, I'm green, and you know, penitentiary so bored, this, that, and the third. If I ain't working out, I ain't really got nothing to do. So that's why I started it with the gambling stuff, right? So I'm gambling all the time, or if at this point in time in my bit, either I'm gambling or I'm working out. It's either or. You know what I'm saying? Gambling, working out, or I'm on the phone. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was doing my time, during this time, right? So in the morning time, right? On certain days on the weekend, I believe it was, on this institution, they will open the chemical closet and the mop closet where you could get the broom, the dustpan, the mop bucket, you know, to clean your cell. You got to clean your own cell. So on the weekends, dudes, they'll open the closet and they leave it open for a couple of hours where dudes can go get the mop, fill up the water, change the water, do whatever, you know what I'm saying, clean your cell up, you know, clean your cell. So I can remember I get the joint on this Saturday morning to clean my cell, right? My cellie, he went to outside rec, morning rec. So I'm cleaning the cell. So I done fill the mop bucket up, put the water in it, you know what I'm saying, using, you know what I'm saying, my stuff to get the water soapy or whatever stuff out of my cell, like shaved up soap. We had to take soap and grade it and all of this, man. It's crazy. We had to like take an old sardine can or something, take and poke holes all in it with the Bethlehem, and then make it where it'll stick it be sticky and jagged on the other side, and then you take an old bar of Lisa soap and you got to grind it till it makes little flakes, and you take that flakes and you use that as dish detergent, or you or you use this soap water. You know what I'm saying? This is how we thug it up in here. We just got to get it how we live. So I had did all this to make the mop water, this, that, and the third. Now I done swept out the cell. I done wiped down the walls, you know what I'm saying? Soap and water, all this and all that. You know, so then I got the mop bucket sitting out there, you know what I'm saying? You know, getting, you know, nice and soggy or whatever, waiting to get to that part. But all of this is sitting in front of my cell, right? Now, this has been many altercations about this, you know, as I learned later on in my bit. But at this point in time, I don't know nothing about it. I ain't really had no altercations about it. I just know I went and got this stuff. I got this stuff right here, right? So, as I'm doing that, and I'm up in the cell just straightening the rest of the stuff up, waiting to finish all that, because I'm a mop last, right? When I come out the cell to go to get the mop gone. What the? So I'm like, what the? And I look, JR done grabbed the mop and is mopping his cell. Towns is outside, right? So he mopping his cell with the mop that I done got. And there's 2 or 3 mop buckets in there. Like, no, it's like 2, maybe 2 mop buckets in there. But that's what I'm saying. When you use this stuff, then you got it. You put it at your cell. You got it. Then when you finish, you take it back. Then somebody else go get it. So he done came over there, grabbed the mop, wrung it out while I'm in the cell, wiping down or whatever. And I ain't heard him out there. And he done took the mop with my mop water. I know it sounds petty, but it's not. We in the penitentiary. And he mopping his cell. So I'm looking around. I said, man, I go over to the cell. I said, hey, yo, you got that mop from in front of my cell? He was like, yeah, I was just using the mop. I'm gonna bring it back. I said, nah, man, give me that, man. You wait till I finish or I give it to you, man. Give me it. He said, man, I was gonna bring it back to you, man. I snatch it away from him. I said, man, don't come over my cell, take nothing, man, from over my cell, man. I don't know what, you know what I'm saying? I'm using, you know, different language. I don't know what you know what I'm saying? Don't do that no more, man. You don't do it no more. He was like, I mean, I don't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? He just turned around and walked away. So I take the junk, go back over there, you know what I'm saying? I'm mad, but not mad, but I'm just letting them know, like, you know, because in the penitentiary, you got to, you know, make your mark. And I'm young. I'm like, man, I'm probably like, man, I don't know, maybe 23 years old, 23, something like that. I'm young. I know I'm super young. So, boom. So I take the junk, go back over there, man, finish doing what I'm doing. I go ahead on, mop my floor, whop. Come out, wait for it to drive, just sitting out there in the front there, I'm mugging. You know what I'm saying? I see him come out to go get a cup of coffee. So when he come out, he like glance over there as he walk, he glance over there, and I'm over there looking at him like this. So he just go on, he just put his head down and go, right? So I finished doing what I'm doing, clean up the junk, take the mop bucket, put it back, whatever. Somebody else get it. I dump my mop water out because that's what you're supposed to do. Let the next person go do what they gonna do with it. But I made this water. I did this. I put my soap in there that I done grind up and all. Man, don't come using my mop, man. Before I use it, man, you tripping. So, boom. Rec come back in and everything. Woo, and everybody doing what they doing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just chilling. I'm up in the cell, and I'm Sally come in, man. I go out the cell, let him go in and get himself together so he could get his stuff ready, go get a shower, come back, jump in, you know what I'm saying, get ready before it's count time. So boom, I do that. He go out. When he go out to get a shower, I go back in the cell. I'm just sitting in there chilling, watching TV, right? Knock at my door. I look up at the door. I see Towns, right? So I get up. I walk up to the door. I'm like, what's up? This how he be talking, and he always called, which I later on didn't like, but at the time I ain't take it as offensive. This is way before the gangs and all this, but he always called young dudes young blood. So he come to the door. He said, young blood, let me holler at you. I said, yeah, what's up? So I step outside my cell. I'm outside the cell, he's standing right there. And this is another thing about him that I ain't like. And this is a dangerous thing. I'm going to do a video about this. Somebody remind me to do a video about this, about your hands in your pants. That's some dangerous stuff in the penitentiary. Towns always walked around with both his hands stuck down in his pants. You know what I'm saying? He trying to give you the impression that he got that thing on. Now, with him, later on that I found out about him, he won't give no impression. He probably had that thing on. But dudes will do that too. They be pump faking. You know what I'm saying? And that's dangerous in the penitentiary when you dudes is walking around you with their hands in the pants. Because dudes will walk by you 2 or 3 times, and their hands in their pants and don't do nothing, and acting like they talking, having conversation. Then they walk back around you about the 5th time, and then they pull out the pants and poke you. You know what I'm saying? On some slick stuff. So you got to be aware of that, right? So this is how he always is. So he talking to me, but he got his hands in his pants. He said, young blood, you said something to my people. I said, man, your people came over here and got that mop from in front of my cell, and they asked me for it and took it and started mopping their floor with some mop water that I made. You understand me? And I went over there and I got it, and I told them, don't do it no more. You know, and I'm looking at him as I'm saying, and he was like, but young blood, I know you. But all of this while his hand's still in his pants. And I knew you new to the penitentiary, whatnot. But you don't pull up on dudes, people. You know what I'm saying? You got to talk to me. You got to talk to me, or you know what I'm saying? Don't talk to my people. I said, man, let me tell you something. He said, no, young blood. I said, nah, ain't no young blood, nothing. I said, look here, you won't in here. So what you telling me is you think I'm going to sit here and wait for you to come back for somebody who did something that I feel is wrong or in violation. I'm going to wait for you to come back. I said, man, I ain't with none of that. I don't care nothing about what y'all doing, whatever y'all doing. Y'all keep doing what you're doing. Young blood. I said, nah, I'm telling you, bro. Whatever y'all doing, you can keep doing what you're doing, but it ain't got nothing to do with me. But ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do up in this penitentiary. I can tell you that, young or not. He told me, no, young blood. You got it. You got the game messed up. You got the game messed up, man. That ain't how the penitentiary go, brother. That ain't how it go. I said, look here, Tam. What you saying? I mean, what's up? He told me, no, young blood. Calm down, young blood. And he'll be trembling, right? He got this thing. I don't know whether that means when he like mad or he getting ready to do something or whatever. But I noticed that about him over the years. His hands will literally be trembling. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all when he had that incident with this was later on. This was before the incident he had with Chucky, when Chucky had ran in there with him on and he had the knife in his hand. And I told y'all he was trembling. I mean, you could see it. It'd be visibly seeable. He'd be like, young blood. And see, that'll make you nervous too. It look like he nervous, but it'll make you nervous because you like, what this man get ready to pull a move. So you don't know, you know what I'm saying? So you be like, so he's like, young blood. And I'm like, look, man, what's up? I mean, what you saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm ready to, because I ain't gonna wait around because he done been in the penitentiary a long time. He into the boy life. He into this. I done heard things about him. I done heard things about his brother. I ain't got time to be playing with this bam. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna be in the range of him where he can like launch out of me. So I'm on like super annoyed. You know what I'm saying? I'm on super annoyed with this joker, right? So he be like, man, listen, man. There's a way to do things in this penitentiary, man. And you gonna have to learn that. You know what I'm saying? How you got to do things up here. I said, bro, I ain't got to learn nothing. You know what I'm saying? I said, I know how I'm going to conduct me. You know what I'm saying? I said, I'm not going to go be talking to another man about what another man did to me that I ain't like. I'm going to confront that man. He's like, but that ain't no man there. But his hands in his face. He said, now just imagine somebody talking to you and y'all in a conversation that's getting heated, but he's sitting here with both hands tucked in his pants like this. So he like, but that ain't no man though, young blood. They're my peoples, right? You know what I'm saying? They're my peoples. I said, man, he's a man to me. You know what I'm saying? So that type of talk to him at that particular time, which I'm not aware of, is like offensive because to him, that's his girl. You know what I'm saying? He's saying people, i.e. girl. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it like that. You know what I'm saying? My brain ain't even wrapped around that type of penitentiary type of stuff yet. So I'm like, bro, listen, bro. I mean, so what we doing? What's the conversation about? What's the conversation about? He was wrong. He ain't had nobody doing it. He said, but that's why I can handle that though. But I can handle that though. I can talk to him about that and that won't ever happen again. It won't be no issue. But what I'm trying to tell you, young blood is, the issue now is how you approach them. You know what I'm saying? You can like approach like dudes, people like that. You got to go through the dude, bro. That's all I'm trying to tell you, young blood. I'm not trying to tell you nothing wrong, but you can holler at your, you know what I'm saying, your homeboys, and they gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? I said, bro, my homeboys can't tell me nothing. And more or less, he probably was talking about Boo. And at the time, me and Chucky was just getting cool. You know what I'm saying? So I know that Chucky is well respected. So I don't know if he was trying to be patient with me because of the way he thought about Boo, or thought about my association with Chucky or my association with Boo. Because at the time, I'm just a young joker up in here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing really like popped off with me, like the big Raymond thing ain't happening. None of this done happened yet. But I done whooped the dude in there before. But that was just a young dude. You know what I'm saying? Like young like me, that got out of line, and I pop, boop, and that's it. But so I don't know. So I ain't gonna sit here and try to say that he was leery of me, because he probably was looking at me like young blood, I kill you up in here. That's probably what he was thinking in his mind. But although I ain't let nobody kill me, you know what I'm saying. But in his mind and his point of view, that's probably how he was looking at the situation. Like if I raise up all my pants, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. That's probably what he was thinking. But I'm thinking the same thing in my mind. If you pull your hand out your pants real fast, I'm gonna take off on you. Pop, pop. I'm gonna take off on you straight up. You know what I'm saying? And I got Bethlehem up in there, and I got some locks on a belt, twisted, like 3 master locks, twisted already. I'm already like war ready. I'm in the penitentiary. You see what I'm saying? Even young, I'm war ready. So I'm listening to him, but the conversation ain't going nowhere. It's like we talking in circles. It's like he trying to get his point across, like, do not say nothing to my people under any circumstances. No matter what they do, you come to me. This is what he trying to implant in my head. And I'm trying to let him know, no, I'm addressing whoever, whenever I feel disrespected. That's what I'm going to do. And he trying to tell me that ain't the penitentiary way. I'm trying to tell him I don't care. You understand me? So my celly coming back to go in the cell, so we both step to the side and my celly go in the cell. But I see my celly get his side out like, everything good or whatever, right? Going in there, and then the people start hollering lock up, right? So he was like, oh, I young blood, we gotta understand. And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And he go on to his cell, I go in mine. So my celly was asking me, man, what's up with this house, man? I'm using up words. I'm like, you crazy, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, he be like, what? I'm like, man, this old boy come over here and tell him the whole story, grab the mop bucket. I go over there, take the mop back. He ain't got no business grabbing that over here. He ain't saying nothing. He ain't, hey, yo, man, let me use this mop, which to me is the proper thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Now, in his eyes, he feeling like, man, I'm just going to grab it and bring it right back because you ain't using it. But you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know if I use it. I made the water, man. I ain't even get to use the water yet. I don't want to be wringing the mop out and got your dirty floor on it. It's clean now. Let me put it on my floor first. And you know what I'm saying? That was my issue. So, and like I say, you don't let nobody get over or think they're getting over on you in the penitentiary. So that's why I went and got the mop. So, count clear and everything. And this way, I thought the junk was gonna get crazy because I'm super paranoid, man. And he usually come out after count. Either he goes straight to get a cup of coffee, or he send one of the boys to go get a cup of coffee, and then he'll go, walking around the pod, and then either set up a poker game or be going over there asking if somebody running the poker game so he can play poker. But he don't do that. He come out, he get him a cup of coffee, and he go stand by the wall. And he light a cigarette. Back then, they were smoking cigarettes. You could smoke cigarettes in the block and everything. So he light a cigarette. He's sitting in front of the cell, And he got the coffee in one hand, he got the cigarette in the other hand. So when he finished, I'm watching him because I come out, I stand in front of my cell too. But at the time, I was in the corner cell on the bottom where when I come out, the window is right here. So I go by the window and I just post up by the window because it's right by my cell. So I'm posted up by the window, got my foot on the wall, my back on the wall, and I'm looking there. I got that thing on me too though. So I'm posted up right there, but I'm looking at him the whole time. That's my whole mission, but I'm trying to act like I'm not. But I see him. And when he finished his cigarette, right, and his coffee, he go in his cell, but he got the curtain up. He got the cut up. So you can't see in the cell. He moved the curtain to the side and go in the cell. He come back out with his hands in his pants and stand up on the wall right by his cell. So he's standing right there like, we've been out here now probably about 40 minutes and he ain't moving and he got his hands in his pants and he got a stone look, you know what I'm saying, a weird look, a suspicious look. He always, his whole resting face is like, his eyes be darting but his head don't be moving and he's just quiet. So I'm like, man, and in my mind I'm trying to think, this is man trying to plot on me or something, because he done been known to put in much work before I even met him. So I don't know. I know about it, but so I don't know what he, because we ain't said nothing else since before count. So I'm like, man, so I'm getting kind of, you know what I'm saying, and then I remember Boo came down there and I started, and Boo was like, what's up with you, Shop? I was like, man, ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? He said, what's up, man? You look, what's going on? So I tell him about the situation, right? So I see him look over there at Towns. He told me, and Boo was on some other stuff back You know, Boo was even a Muslim. He was a Muslim even back then, you know what I'm saying? And Boo got a squeaky voice, but he real being he was Muslim, he real vocal about, you know what I'm saying, the homosexual activities, right? So he was telling me, man, nobody, man, F that F word, you know what I'm saying, the F-A-G-G, man, he don't do nothing, man. But he talking and he's saying it to me, but he ain't like whispering, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I ain't tripping about it, but you know, man, come on, man, let's go play some cards, man. You know what I'm saying? So I go over with Boo and we start playing cards, but the whole time I got my eye on the bam. I feel like he heard what Boo said, but he ain't really trying to mess with Boo neither. But I feel, but my thing is he's sneaky, you know what I'm saying? And I had seen enough from already in the wall and this, that, and the third to know, don't take nobody lightly, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't take nobody lightly. So I was like, my energy is up. So it was crazy, man. So this go on for about 2 or 3 days, right? Where he just moving weird, in my opinion. Maybe I was super paranoid, but it's like he moving weird. You know what I'm saying? And then I come out one day and he pull up on me. He walking up to me though, but like I say, then he got one hand in his pants and he got the other hand with a cup of coffee in his hand. But he got the other hand inside his pants. Now mind you, I ain't talking about sweatpants, man. He got on state blues, right? But he always had shirt open. He got a shirt on, a state shirt, blue shirt, no t-shirt, no white beater, nothing. He always had a shirt on, because I say he kind of cut up, so I guess that's what his little flex. Probably trying to recruit another white boy. I don't know what he's doing, you know what I'm saying? But he walk up to me, but I'm prepared if he walk up to me and, you know, try to throw the coffee on me. All this stuff go through my mind. He try to throw the coffee on me and pull out and start stabbing. I'm prepared for all that. I'm going to hit him with a Christian right hand so fast and so, he ain't going to be able to do nothing. This is what I'm thinking in my mind. But he walk up to me and said, yeah, young blood. And he got the coffee in his hand. He said, yeah, young blood. I see how you you know, moving kind of like you watching me, right? But man, that's that dead, man. I ain't gonna, you know, do nothing till you pull no moving nothing like that, man. And my people ain't gonna disrespect you no more. So you ain't got to worry about me. You understand? And I'm looking at him like, in my mind, I really wanted to hear that, but in my voice telling him, I'm like, man, I ain't tripping. I ain't worrying about nothing. He was like, no, you good. You got. I said, no, I'm good. He said, no, you good, man. Go ahead, relax, man. Relax, man. Relax, man, we good. And he turned around and walked away. And then about 20 minutes later, he come out of the cell, lighting a cigarette, going over there and start playing poker. So I guess he was trying to send me subliminal messages of threats, like, you did something that I don't like, and I might get at you. I could get it. That's how I took it. You know what I'm saying? And now he wanted to put me at ease, but also he wanted to put himself at ease. Because for them couple of days, you ain't go play no poker, you ain't go open no game, you ain't do nothing either. So you was nervous purpose as well, because you ain't know what I was thinking. So now you trying to play psychological games on me, trying to let me know, like, oh, I see you paranoid. You was paranoid too. You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't see that all that insight then, but this what I'm telling you now, this after. But he was paranoid too, because he didn't know what I was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So it was real weird though, man. But that was like the altercation that we had from the beginning that really like set the tone of how me and him would deal with each other down the line. Because I've been in many poker games with him. Many poker games with him. And like I say, he's a weird dude. You know what I'm saying? Later on in life, I found out he weirder than what I thought he would. Found out why he only messed with white boys. You understand? Later on down the line. But then I remember somebody asked him one day at a poker game, somebody said to him, say, yeah, Tam, why you on that mess with nothing? But white boys, you got two or three white boys. You always got them white boys. What you discriminating? You a racist or something? You don't like black boys? And Tam said, I remember that clear as day, because I was in that poker game. Tam said, I don't even mess with them black, and he used the B word. It just I don't even mess with them. Nothing but controversy, right? But yeah, I found out later on what that was all about too. But anyway, that was my, you know what I'm saying, initial beef intention with Towns. You know what I'm saying? They ended up getting squashed, but any beef in the penitentiary can always go left. It can always go left. It's the one that you don't think about and you take lightly be the one that gets you late. Because in actuality, in them couple of days, he could have been just seeing what type of youngin' I was. Was I gonna just go and start playing cards or running around and working out like I do and not paying him no mind? Because he was examining me, how I moved, to see if I was a formidable opponent or, you know, just another little young blind dude in the penitentiary that could get late. But he seen that I moved a little different, that I had a little bit more discipline, a little bit more whereabouts about where I was. You know what I'm saying? Even if I ain't know it, I just said know that I come from danger anyway. I come from, you know, the streets of DC, so I know to be aware. You know what I'm saying? Especially when words have been passed. Words can cost you your life, and I always knew that since I was like 11, 12 years old. So, yeah, man, but it be some tense moments in the penitentiary, man. They can turn into life or death moments, man. This all depends on how you handle them. And at that time, regardless of what Towns was into, regardless of what his lifestyle was, Towns was a dangerous dude. And anybody on that compound that had any common sense would vouch for that. You know what I'm saying? And that's not even to mention his brother and the other brother. So you also got to take that in consideration too. If you have a beef with Towns, if something do go down, if something is physical, and you happen to win, lose, or draw, what if you end up on another count with Hercules? End up on another count with his other brother. See what I'm saying? This is the dangers of penitentiary life, y'all. But anyway, I just wanted to drop that story on y'all, man. I hope y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's been brought to my attention, too, that people went back and looked at old videos and see that their like was removed. If you have it in your heart to check your status and to check if you like the video to see if it's still there, please do so, because there's some dark forces at work to try to keep us to getting to where we trying to get, but we gonna get there anyway, because what God got for us can't nobody keep from us. So no matter what they do, they can't win. Salute, peace, love. Love is love. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. And duck them hooks and stay ready so you don't have to get ready, because evil forces are always working. The
Anything special?
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young.
I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.